Hi, Shanna here with Not Just Small Talk, and my guest today is Tracy Dundas of New Orleans Fashion Week. Tracy is the founder of New Orleans Fashion Week, and they just finished their 9th season of this incredible event. If you follow me, you know that I come annually, and it's an event I never want to miss. It's fantastic. It's a launching pad for creatives from all over the Southern region. She has launched designers, models, makeup artist, hair artist. I mean, she is someone who has catapulted a lot of people to the career that they have today. You're going to enjoy this. Tracy Dundas is a queen. She is a beautiful goddess, and she is absolutely the voice of fashion in New Orleans and beyond. I'll be right back with Tracy Dundas of New Orleans Fashion Week. This is Shanna with Not Just Small Talk. Hi, Shanna Forstall here with Not Just Small Talk, and I have one of my favorite people in the world here today, Miss Tracy Dundas with New Orleans Fashion Week. Yay! Isn't she adorable? Oh my goodness.
Okay, didn't know you were going to be videotaping, so pardon the hair.
So y'all, this is just like a day. She just showed up this cute on a normal day.
Oh my God.
Hello. Anyway, Tracy and I have been friends for a while.
Yes.
How do we even meet? I don't even remember. I have such bad memory.
Oh, I think it's because of
one of the short films, I think. I know you styled one of my short films years ago.
Yeah.
Anyway, we've known each other for a long time.
A lot of history.
Yes, and she's been styling people and involved in the fashion industry for a long time. Then she started an event called Fashion Week, which we're well into now. What is this, 9th year? I always get confused.
We just wrapped up our 9th season.
9th season of Fashion Week. So this is not new. She has been doing this and doing this well for a really long time.
It feels, every time it feels like a start over for me, I'm going to be honest, because I guess because in between the year I'm doing lots of other things and still planning New Orleans Fashion Week and always bringing in a new team.
Right.
So it's kind of like starting all over again in my head.
Well, and when you're doing something like she's doing, I mean, this is a grassroots organization. You don't have big funders. You don't have anything, you know, she just is pulling this out of the dirt and creating this event. So let's talk about what it is for people who aren't familiar.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, you know what a fashion week is. You've seen it on TV. But there is a New Orleans Fashion Week, and it's fantastic. And if you haven't come, you have missed out, because every year she does something new and different.
That's the whole idea, you know. So like many of us, you know, when people ask me about New Orleans Fashion Week, I always have to go back to Hurricane Katrina, because that was a moment in time where it affected everyone in the city, no matter you know who you are. And so for me, it was an opportunity to reinvent myself. So with that said, and kind of fast forwarding a little bit, the idea came up to do New Orleans Fashion Week. And it actually happened because I was trying to figure out how to make my way back to New York City. And I told my husband, I said, you know what? I think if I can just go volunteer or be an intern for someone at 122 years old, I'm like, I don't care. I just got to get my foot in the door back into the fashion world. And I really just stumbled across the fact that at that point in time, these regional size fashion weeks were just starting to kind of crop up. So, you know, a light bulb went off. And I was like, our fashion industry in New Orleans had become a little flat because of Hurricane Katrina. And I was like, let's just make it happen.
And so she has just made it happen for 9 seasons. No, it's not weird. It's amazing. And if you haven't been, it is a full week of events.
It is
like you should plan to come in, stay in the city for a week. And she has things happening pretty much every day on that week. So it kicks off on a Sunday, and there's always like an event and then a party, opening party. Parties are great.
Parties are great, and parties are what New Orleans is all about, but we always try to tie in some sort of fashion component into it. And so, and putting our own little spice and flavor to it like we do in New Orleans. So, so we did develop it to be a 7-day event, sometimes with multiple events happening in the day, everything culminating to typically 3 nights of runway fashion shows. And that's where our local designers, and by local I mean really through the Gulf Coast region, get an opportunity to showcase their collection. We're giving them this platform. That first year, I was like biting my nails. I was like, are there going to be enough designers? Is this going to be sustainable, you know?
Right.
And we did. We had enough designers.
Right.
Fortunately, because of my background in fashion and having a lot of friends, I just reached out and said, "You've got to do this. I need you on board. I need you to put a collection together." And that was like easy. That was like a no-brainer. But then you get into like that third year into the whole realm of things, and I thought, are we going to have more designers, new designers? Or are they going to come back? And yeah, it continues.
And she does. I mean, so let's back up to the events. So the events are varied. So you have panels, you have other like period fashion shows, or every year is different. And these events, and they're educational, they're informational, they're fun, they're entertaining. Like this year's Mardi Gras event, for example, was amazing.
It was that was really great. The
venue.
The Louisiana State Museum, you know, to have the Louisiana State Museum reach out and ask to collaborate was amazing.
It was beautiful because in the venue they had like a standard, you know, Mardi Gras. Well, it's probably a rotating exhibit, but of Mardi Gras costumes that were incredible. And then local designers that she knows, she curated a show of their outfits, and they were incredible. So we were in this beautiful historic place with this wooden floors and big windows right in the heart of the French Quarter.
And then out comes Mardi Gras on the runway.
Mardi Gras, and it was amazing. I mean, that was just one thing, guys. I mean, it was just a slew of events.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it, go to her social because you'll see pictures from what happened. We also have a ton of interviews. I was there. I was in the middle of it having a blast.
Couldn't have done it without you.
There are lots of interviews with like a lot of people who participate, and you want to hear their stories. They're incredible. But that's just one of the events. So she does all these events. Then it culminates in these big runway nights.
Into the runway nights.
Yes, she has found an enormous amount of talented designers come out to these shows.
It's been great because, you know, we talk about it's New Orleans Fashion Week, but it can be called Louisiana Fashion Week or even the Gulf Coast Fashion Week, and we've even gone beyond the local
international
designers from
which
Kenya,
was amazing.
from Thailand.
There was a French event this year, y'all, with our Twin City, which was amazing.
Amazing. That for me was an extremely special moment. You know, as Shannon mentioned,
was it Degas House?
Yes, doing this on a minimal budget, and sometimes I just blow my own mind when we're able to pull these things off.
It was incredible.
So Degas House came on as a great partner and sponsor, allowing us to use their beautiful historical mansion, and then in between the two mansions it's just a picturesque courtyard. So we set it up. Thank God the weather was perfect. You know, just the sheer fact that I was able to work with our twin city, our sister city, Orléans, France, and the deputy mayor of Orléans, France, Beatrice, was
lovely.
And just jumped on board. She was like, I want to do this, I want to be a part of it. And so we made it into just an artistic evening of music and dancing and fashion.
All with a French theme, which of course is very New Orleans.
Yes.
And so there was Louisiana food, and then there was French music, and French models, and French fashion, and French dance. I mean, it was,
oh my God,
it was incredible.
Yes.
That's just 2 events, okay?
And
you missed a lot more. There were a whole bunch of other things.
I'm going to do a little shameless plug or shout out because Louisiana Tourism did play a large part in helping this happen. And Lieutenant Governor Billy Nungesser's office was so instrumental and so supportive. So I do just need to give that shout out and love.
So, guys, if you haven't experienced New Orleans Fashion Week, you need to do that. It's incredible. It's a week-long, like, book it out, bring all your friends. Like, I try to bring as many girlfriends, but then I invite all my guy friends, and they love it, y'all. The runway shows are amazing. Men that never thought they would enjoy Fashion Week are like, oh, my God. Like, the fashion is incredible. Their jaws were just open. Just sit in front of the runway.
This year, I was really happy that we had quite a few male collections on the runway.
Yes.
That's one of the things that I strive for, to be inclusive, not only for the male fashions. And this year, besides male fashions, we were so inclusive by having a cross-gender or drag queen related show.
There was a whole segment by Aaron Michael that was so amazing.
Yes.
And he designs outfits for drag queens. And
It was stunning.
Blew the audience
It was
away.
stunning.
Yes.
And that was just one segment in a packed night. I mean, every night is just full of art and culture and music and food, and it's lovely. There's a marketplace where you can shop with vendors. There's one night is a competition for brand new designers, and then the other nights are more experienced designers that you're going to get to see their work. And it's beautifully curated, guys. If you haven't done it, do it. If you can only come one night, come, but you're going to cry that you missed the rest because it's incredible.
I've had friends who ask me from the Pensacola area and Mobile area and et cetera, like, I can only be here for one night. What night should I attend? And I'm like, how can I pick for you? You know, I'm with you.
Your favorite?
I feel like you need
great.
to try to come for multiple nights if you're going to attend.
Absolutely.
Because each evening is quite different.
And they're all special. Like, I'm telling you, she curates amazing events.
We're really, really trying. And you know,
fashion.
without the help of someone like you, it just wouldn't
Guys, you
be
need to
able
get behind her. Like, if she needs sponsors. She needs corporate sponsors behind this event.
Not going to deny, this is true.
No,
this is true.
To get that budget, like, she needs sponsors. So if you know somebody to be a corporate sponsor, it's an established event. It's been 9 seasons. Thousands of people come in for this event, and it's fantastic. And she is really a launching pad for some of the region, not just Louisiana, the region's most talented people are coming from this, from her. From walking that runway, models are launching.
I was just going to say, you know, we've had several of our models that
Designers
have gone on to Top Model, America's Next Top Model.
Makeup artists are launching.
Yes.
I mean, guys, seriously, she is providing a platform that is crucial to the creative culture of the region. So you need to put your money behind her. She needs sponsorship so she doesn't have to stress every year to get it done, because this is a huge thing and it's established it's wonderful. You want to participate.
You know, what's great about it, though, is to see that other regional fashion weeks have cropped up in the market. So, you know, I guess to sort of toot our horn here in New Orleans, because of New Orleans Fashion Week, we now have a fashion week that happens in Baton Rouge, one that's referred to as Coastal Fashion Week, you know. So I think everybody recognizes
that's all birthed from this culture of support and advocacy for the fashion and creative industry in this area from this woman here. Don't let her tell you any different. She's a goddess.
It's a labor of love, you know, and
it absolutely
do love what I do.
And that speaks so much to who she is and the what she gives with her creativity and love and support. You talk to any powerful creative coming out of the state, she's had some hand in getting them there. So thank you, Tracy, for your work. Guys, we're going to post their Instagram and their Facebook and their website. Follow Fashion Week. You want to see these incredible fashions. You want to know what's going to be happening next year. And she has events throughout the year. So there's always something going on. And she'll let you know what that is. And you should get on her personal Instagram, too, because she'll be telling you where she's at, looking all cute. You want to follow her, okay? We'll post all that on here. Fashionably yours, Nola. We'll post it on. Thank you, everybody. Shannon with Not Just Small Talk with my beautiful goddess friend, Tracy Dundas of New Orleans Fashion Week. Bye, everybody.